Morning, folks. Brian here. Thursday, January 30th, 2025. Just wanted to express a few thoughts before I start up my day. The one thing I hate more than anything else in the world is a liar. I can't stand him. Coincidentally, neither does he. So as we get into the beginnings of the tribulation period, the first thing that's going to be happening is the falling away of the church. The lovelessness, the lawlessness, and this deceitful, the lies. By people including our leaders, phony preachers for profit, and those who wear this so prominently and commit sin through lying by his definition. Lies through omission and deceit is still a lie. God hates the boastful, the bragging, the prideful, just like he hates the sinners through their lies. When you stand upon a podium and you're addressing the public through the media, speaking on behalf of the President of the United States, while prominently displaying an oversized cross for everybody to see, orchestrated by design, and you lie, you're committing a sin. It doesn't matter whether you're speaking on behalf of a world leader. You're still committing a sin. And like I said, a lie by omission, omission of the facts and deception, is still a lie. The Bible emphasizes the importance of dishonesty and lying, which goes by the very nature of who he is and the cross. Now, much of the public was understandably terrified of what was going on with the drones and the orbs in the dark and not knowing and being lied to. The falsity of the FAA authorizing the drones, especially anything over 55 pounds, which requires specific authorization. Flight paths put down. Operators identified. Purpose and intent. There's different words for the word research. To analyze something, to investigate something, experimentation, to probe. You were gaslighted. You were treated like a child and expected to believe the lies, and all of a sudden the door is slammed shut. You are not allowed to ask any follow-up questions. You should be beyond concerned that they did not tell you the truth, or even tell you what the research was. Some of this information should be public information. Should be. Hint, hint. As for me, I have my suspicion, based on my observations for well over a year over the northeast quadrant of North America. I show you an increase in seismic activity, which actually not just included the earthquakes around New York, New Jersey. It was actually Buffalo, Maine, started there. I show you heat detections where there normally shouldn't be heat detections. I show you periodically where the tsunami buoys off the coast of New York and Nova Scotia go into motion in the absence of earthquake. Why? Because there's a push-up through a mantle plume to the underside of the lithosphere in which the oceans lie upon. And I show you increased concentrations of sulfur dioxide. These are all facts. I don't need drones to fly over to see that. So starting after this weekend, the tariffs are going to hit. They're going to hit both sides of the country, and we, the people, are the ones who are going to suffer. You in the United States and us up here in Canada. Us, for example, we are going to be paying higher produce prices, produce that comes from places like California, even from Mexico. It has to travel to the United States. They're going to hit it. You with lumber prices. And here's the thing. However long this lasts, the trade war, when it ends, big corporations tend to keep the prices up. They may drop them down a bit, but they will never drop them down to where they were before. They will take advantage of this for their own personal profit. It's bad enough for many of us, the stresses that we're under, trying to survive financially and pay for food. I'm going to end up this talk with the talk of the axial seamount, the submarine volcano off the coast of Washington State. It's actually the border between Oregon and Washington. People, this is not new news. This is one of several things that they say is going to happen by 2025, along with everything else. They've known about the axial seamount for a long time. This is why they have an array of sensors placed around the submarine volcano to monitor the inflation and deflation and seismic activity. How can you know a specific submarine volcano or any volcano is going to erupt at a particular time, year? How do you know that? I'm not going to take it any further than that. Unless this is something prophetic, right? Vision, whatever. Somebody saw something. But to say, and it has not just been recently, this has been for a while now, to say that by 2025 or by the end of 2025, the axial seamount will erupt. Could be a minor eruption, who knows? What's more concerning is the seamount further to the north off the coast of British Columbia, the Explorer seamount, which is approximately 70 kilometers long, much larger than the axial seamount. That's the one that earlier this year had 2,000 earthquakes on a single day, small earthquakes, 2,000 earthquakes on a single day on the east side of the Explorer seamount. What they tell you and what they do not tell you. What they tell you and what they do not tell you. And it's still a lie, and it's a distraction. And you are not allowed to question their lies. See you later.